Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for the response. So today, we will see how remote sensing and GIS help us to identify the impact assessment of the environment in different aspects. So as the time is not so long, so we will basically learn today how to make land use map and how to make change detection of the land use, and we will try to find out the impact of land use change on the land surface temperature. So we will also calculate the land surface temperature map, as well as if the time is permissible, then we can learn some relevant topic on environmental impact assessment in Google Earth Engine, and I will share you the codes as well as the PPT that I will show you in today. So let's start with our today's hands-on, that is uh, impact application of remote sensing and GIS for environmental impact assessment. So I'm sharing my screen. If it is visible, please let me know. So the entire hands-on we will do. Is it visible, right?
Yes, sir. Visible.
Okay. So the entire hands-on we will do in ArcGIS and QGIS and Google Earth Engine. So three software we use in this practical. So first, I will show you how to prepare the land use map from a satellite image. So let's start. So we will prepare our land use map from the Landsat image. So I think most of you know about the Landsat image, how it works. Basically, the Landsat image is the satellite image that provided by the United States Geological Survey, or the USGS, and the data has been collected by the NASA. And this satellite image is basically used to prepare the land use mapping and different types of remote sensing indices, so that we can easily identify the environmental impact assessment. So here I'm showing you. So this is basically a satellite image of an area. So this satellite image is developed by compositing all the bands of this Landsat. And if I change the combination of the bands in this composite satellite image, we have to right click over this composite band and go to the properties over here, and we change the band. Like I put the near infrared band, that is the band 5 first, then I put red band in second, and I put green band in third, that is band 3. That means the combination is 5, 4, and 3. This combination means the band 5 indicating the near infrared band. That means it clearly shows the differences between the vegetation, different types of vegetation and croplands. Green band, that is the band 4, it also representing the vegetation cover, and band 3, it helps to identify the water bodies as well as the vegetation. So if I click on apply and OK, you can see the color of this map has been changed, and the red color indicating the types of vegetation. So I'm showing you just one thing, that if you have see different types of red color variation, you can see that here you can see in this particular location, you can see the boxes over here. I think you have the basic knowledge over it, right? Or you have no knowledge over there? If anyone have any idea about the remote sensing and the satellite image, please let me know. Because the class is short, so I'm not going, if I going to introduce about the remote sensing and the satellite image, so I cannot show you these types of thing. So if you have no remote sensing knowledge till date, so you can join our next course. I think Synapsis will introduce this course. You can join that course and you can learn the basic GIS to advanced GIS there. So in the satellite image, these boxes is called pixel. That is the picture element. And this is the smallest unit of a satellite image. And each pixel representing different types of object. For example, if you see these types of red pixel, it indicating the agricultural land. But if you see over here, this red is different from this red. You can see this red is different from this red. Okay, so here, so if I use this tool, so you can see this red and this red is different from each other, because the light red in satellite image indicating the agricultural land. That means crop is here cultivated. But in this deep red, it means it a dense vegetation or a vegetation cover. So why these kinds of differences, as you can see? Because the chlorophyll content reflecting the near infrared more faster than the other bands. So if you are differentiating with different types of vegetation, you use the infrared band as first priority level. You can see the first priority level is infrared band. That's why the vegetation here is red. So this is one thing I want to say you. So now we go to the next part of our practical. That is, we actually want to make the land use and land cover map over this satellite image. I'm showing you how you can prepare this. I'm not creating entire land use map because I have to show you more things here. So because why land use is necessary? Land use is necessary in the present day because the entire world is rapidly changing with the increasing of the population. The urbanization happened in faster rate. So the land use has also been changed in faster rate. So if the land use has been changed, the entire scenario of the environment is now totally being changed. So to detect the environmental impact, and if you want to assess the environmental impact, you uh, may use these kinds of study, that is the changing land use and land cover and its impacts on the environment. I'm showing you one of my article regarding this so that you can get an idea over there. So here, this article representing that the assessment of variation of land use and land cover and its impact on land surface temperature. So this is basically like the assessment of the environmental impact by using the land use land cover change. So these kinds of study I am showing you, and you can make these kinds of paper and you can publish in reputed journal over here. So this paper is basically indicating three things. One, here we extract two different phases of land use, 1995 and 2018, and we have got the land use like this and like this. If you can see some changes, like here, there is no coal field in that particular area. This is a vegetative land, but in 2017 it is totally a coal field. So with the help of this, we can make the change map of this particular region. Then we predict the we calculate the land surface temperature like this. This is land surface temperature of May and December. Two temperature has been calculated here. One is for winter and one is for summer. And lastly, I have calculated the relational analysis between different types of parameters. And lastly, we predict the land surface temperature of this region for 2041. It is the predicted temperature by using artificial neural network model. So if the time is permit, then I can show you how we can make these types of study. So now, where I'm the here I'm showing you how you can prepare the land use map first. So to prepare the land use map, we have two types of classification. One is supervised classification and another is unsupervised classification. So basically, for the high level accuracy, we will do the supervised classification. So in supervised classification, what we will do? We do in ArcGIS software that we have an option that is called the image analyst. So if it is not here, then right click over here and you can see this image classification tool is here. This one, image classification tool. So this is the image classification tool. You can see here that from where we can get our land use map. I just show you how you can prepare it, but I'm not preparing, just I'm showing you how you can prepare. You can make practice with you. I think you have the recording of this class. So what we have to do? For the supervised classification, you have to prepare a training file. You have to prepare a training file. So what is a training file? Training file is nothing, but you have to select which pixel representing which types of object. For example, it is a river. If you can see, this is a river because the river is easily identifiable with the help of this shape. And these are the settlements over here. These are the settlements over here. And these are the water bodies within the settlement. So if you want to make sure that which pixel indicate which class, which object, then you have to uh, check in your Google Earth Google Earth map here. How you can do this? You just click in this add button and click on this add base map and click on this topography map. You can add over here. You just add over here and wait for a minute for the appearance of this map. So you can see, if you want to see what is the what these types of pixel indicating, you just you just check off this layer and you can see nothing is seen over here. Okay. So I'm changing this map from this to National Geographic map. Okay. It's coming. The map data yet not available. So it is not showing right now. Why Google Earth is not showing here? Okay, no issues. So here right now it is not showing. Actually, these types of pixel is indicating the water bodies. These types of pixel indicating the agricultural land. The red pixel is in agricultural land, and this pixel is indicating the settlements. So settlements is over here, and two large settlement is over here. One is from over here, and another is over here. So these two settlements over here, and within the settlement, these are the water bodies. So if the water bodies is fresh, and it is, if it is has no any eutrophication, it will show dark blue like this. So dark blue indicating the fresh water and the polluted free water over here, and these types of water body pixel indicating the turbid water or the suspended water over here. So now if you want to make the land use map, first you have to make a classes over here, like settlements, like agricultural land, like vegetation, like water bodies, like this. You have prepare as your object, as per your objective, and then you create your training file by using these tools. You can see these tools, the draw polygon tools, and you can open this training sample manager. This one is the training sample manager. If you open this training sample manager, it will showing you how you can take this pixel, and which pixel you are taking here. It can show over here. So first I am taking the pixel of the built up area. So this is the pixel of the built up area. So what you have to do, you take this polygon and draw a polygon over the built up pixel like this. Double click over here and finish it. You can see one class appear over here. This class basically indicating it is a water pixel of built up area. So likewise, you can select these types of pixel from entire map, and you have to select these types of sample pixel from the entire map. If it is wrongly selected, then you can select it and click on this delete. So I'm taking another built up pixel from here. So from the entire map, you can take this sample of this built up pixel. So then again take this polygon and take this pixel over here. You can see 2 pixel has been selected. So as per the convenient of the area, you can select sample of your pixel. Like if it is larger area, then you can select 100, 200 pixel from a specific object, from built up 100, from vegetation 100, from agricultural land 100, like this. So after taking all these built up pixel, for example, I'm taking only 3 pixel just for your study. I'm taking this pixel. So within this built up pixel, you can see this red color. So within this built up pixel, this red color means it is the vegetation. It is actually the scattered vegetation that is found within the built up area. So if you please do not take this pixel under the built up. So you just take only the pixel that indicating the built up area like this. So you can then these three pixel has been I'm taking here to indicate to representing the built up area. So after taking all these pixels, what you have to do? You have select first, then control second, and then third. Then you have to merge into a one class. This is the tool from where you can merge the training sample. You just click over here. So it classified as one classes, and name these classes as built up. Is it clear up to this? If anyone have any doubt, please let me know. Otherwise, I can proceed to the next step. Because if you have no basic knowledge over the remote sensing and GIS, then it is difficult to understand for you. So I request to them to get a training program from here. I think Snazis, are you here? Snazis? I think Snazis is not here. I think this course will commence on within 1 month, and it will be, I think, the 2 or 3 months course that is in the covering all the basics and advanced remote sensing technique, and you can learn these types of mapping from this particular course. So now it is built up, has been formed. Then if you want to take the agriculture land, then all these are the agriculture land. You can see over here. Take the polygon over this red pixel. All these are agriculture land. So number 4, from number 4, all these agriculture land, and this is the agriculture land. So I'm taking 4, control 5, control 6, and merge it and named it as agriculture land. Now I'm coming to the third classes, that is the water bodies. So where is the water bodies? So all these are water bodies. These all are ponds or tank, whatever it is, pond or tank like this. So I'm selecting only the blue pixel over here. This is the water body. This is also a water body, that is the water body of the river. As it is suspended or turbid, that's why these types of color has been showing over here. So I am taking this pixel as water body. Now I'm taking another more option over here. This is also a water body. So now I'm taking 7, control 8, control 9, merge it and named it as water body. So just I'm taking the last one last things, that is the vegetation. So vegetation over here is like this. This is the deep red color. So this indicating the vegetation. So if you open your Google Earth over here, I'm showing you how Google Earth will be shown over here. Just a minute. I'm showing you QGIS. So I'm taking as it is as vegetation. Double click over here. 1, 2, and 3. This one is the vegetation. And this one is the vegetation. So here 10, control 11, control 12, merge it and name it as vegetation. As I am taking here very small sample, so there is the possibility of error in image classification. So whenever you take these types of classification, you try to take more sample for each classes so that your classification will be more accurate. So if I change the color of the pixel over here, built up is red, agriculture is yellow, water bodies is blue, and vegetation is green. Oh, sorry, is green. Now what we have to do? We have to save this signature file into your system. So how you can save it? First, you save your training sample manager. Just click on this save. The training sample manager you'll have to save in a particular place. Then what you have to do? You have to create your signature file, because each pixel here reflecting its own signature from the ground to the satellite image. So it is the basic principle of the remote sensing that each object emitting its reflectance from the earth to the space, and this reflectance has been captured by the satellite image, and on the basis of the different types of reflecting capacity, it will create these types of satellite imagery. So here we captured the sample pixel and its signature, and then we have to save this signature by clicking this option, create signature file. You just save it in a default location. It is default location is download. I save it over here. Now, if you want to classify your image on the basis of your sample training file, oh sorry, it is not creating here. I'm trying to create again. It is not creating over here because I have take only 3 samples from the each class. So to create the signature file, you have to take more sample from each classes. So after taking more sample, the signature file will be created. And after that, what you have to do? You have to click on this classification. And in classification, you can see there are several algorithms is present. One is interactive supervised classification, maximum likelihood, ISO cluster, class probability, and principal component. The most popular classification method is maximum likelihood method classification. So we will go for this. Double click over this, and here it will ask to take the satellite image in your software, that is band set for the classification. Then you have to input your signature file that you have previously saved over here, and then click on OK. It will automatically create your land use land cover map. So this is another procedure to prepare your land use land cover map in ArcGIS software. And in QGIS software, you can also make this same kinds of map by using these types of training file. So this is one thing just I tried to show you, but if you have no basic knowledge over remote sensing and GIS, it is hard to understand. But if you make practice by using this, I will provide you this data. Okay. After the class, by tomorrow, I will provide you the data, and you can make practice by yourself, and you try to make the land use land cover map. So after making different types of land use land cover, what you can do? You can make your change detection map. So now I am showing you how to make your change detection map. So here this is the interface of the QGIS. QGIS also helps to make classification of the satellite image. So here I am adding this satellite composite image over here, like the ArcGIS. Then we can change the combination here. This 5, 4, and 3. Click apply and OK. Now, if you want to see your Google Earth map over here, you can easily show over here. Go to the web, then quick map service. Sorry. Then open layer plugin. Then Google satellite. It is not opening here. So I'm trying to the next option. So here Google satellite is coming here. So if you see, if it is water bodies or not, suppose if it is water bodies or not, what you will do? You just check off this, and you can see it is a water body. And the red portion is the agricultural land. And one more thing I want to show over you here. This pixel and this pixel is more or less same. You can see this pixel and this pixel color is more or same, but the feature is different. This is one thing. This feature is different because this is not the built up area. This is actually the basalt mining area. If you want to see this basalt mining area or not, just switch off this. You can see these are the basalt mining area over this region. So the pixel color of basalt mining area and the built up area is the same. Why it is same? Because the main ingredient of the built-up area is the basalt rock. That's why the both reflectance capacity of the basalt mining area and the built-up area is the same. So these types of observation, you are not until you are not expertise in this field, you cannot understand that how this which object is same, which object is not same, like this. So I'm not going detail over here because the time is not so much in me. So I'm going to the next part of this practical, that is the change detection of the map. So I am adding two maps over here. One is like, give me 2 minutes for that. Hands-on is not enough in one class, but due to this course schedule, we have to manage in one class. If you see this part, you can see in this layer panel that we have the land use map of this area of 2022 and land use map of this area of 1992. So we will try to make a change map between 1992 and the 2022. So there is lots of change. You can see there is lots of change between the 1992 and the 2022. All these land use map has been prepared with the help of the Landsat data of 1992 and the 2022. So now we'll try to prepare the land use change map. So to make the land use change map, the first step is to convert this map into the vector dataset. So I'm not going detail about the raster dataset, vector dataset. If I'm going to this theoretical part, then I'm not able to complete this practical portion. I just go to the practical and I will provide you this map and you can make practice with you. So here, what you have to do? We want to convert this raster into vector. So for this, we go to the search button and write it here, raster to vector. So here you can see raster to polygon. I just write raster to polygon. You can see there is an option raster to polygon. You just double click over here. I want to convert this map from raster to the vector. So in first I give the input of land use land cover 1992. Okay. So first I prepare the map of the 1992. Before that, I just go to this map, and if you open this attribute table, you can see total classes of this map is 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 classes over here. So we convert the 8 class to vector file. So for that, I am going here and select 1992, and by default it is value. And if you want to change your location from here, you can change your location of your map from here also. I'm not going that. I'm just saving it in the like default file. Just give me a minute. And click on OK. Now it is now converting here raster to polygon. So now you can see the raster to polygon has been converted, and you can see there is a new layer created over here. If you right click over this layer and if you open your attribute table, you can see lots of grid code is found over here. So if you take these kinds of grid code like 2048, it is impossible to make this change map. So for this, we want to club all the grid code into a single grid code. So for that, what we have to do, we dissolve this grid code into a single file. So for this, we go to the geoprocessing. So the first step, what we do, your land use land cover map must be converted to the polygon. This is the first step. And the second step is to dissolve this grid code into a or merge this grid code into a single grid code. For that, we go to the geoprocessing and click the dissolve. In dissolve, what we have to do, we have to select this that you have prepared right here, and we just if you want to change your location, you can change your location from here. I'm not changing here, and I want to dissolve this grid code, not all this, only the grid code. Okay, so just check in this grid code and click on OK. So 1992 has been dissolved. So if you I just change this name to understand. Dissolve 92. Dissolve 92. I change the name here. And if you check in, open this attribute table, you can see the grid code is now here dissolve. So this is one thing. The another thing we have to do, we just rename this object ID to the class name. So if you open this one, you can see the object ID is 0 is water body, then scattered vegetation like this. Okay, so I just want to make the name of this dissolve here. Open attribute table, and I want to make the class name here. So I click on this add field by clicking over this drop down add field and write it here class name. (92) and it is in text form, and click on OK. So now the class name has been showing over here. So now if I want to give the name of the one means over here, one means water body. So here write water body. You can see water body is here. Then second is scattered vegetation. Third is dense forest, but dense vegetation. You need, if you are not understanding these types of hands-on, please join the next course of remote sensing and GIS, where we will learn the basic to advanced GIS, and you can easily prepare these types of map over here. Fallow land, then agricultural land, then coal mine, then settlement, and then industry. Now I save it and stop it. Now the dissolve of 1992 has been prepared over here. Now coming to the point of the 2022. Same process we have to create over here. So I'm going to click on raster to polygon and do the same job for 2022. First, we have to make the raster to polygon. So this is the raster to polygon of 2022. Now if you open the attribute table of the raster to polygon or 2022, you can see several grid code is forming over here. We can see the same thing is in this 2022. So what we have to do now? We have to dissolve this. So for this, go to the geoprocessing, dissolve it, and select 2022 raster to polygon. Now over here,
Sir, you are not audible, sir.
Yes, Nazis, I'm here. So here the same process has been doing here. Grid code has been dissolved into a single grid code as per the classes. Now it is running, dissolved here, running in this software. So wait for a while to complete this dissolve process. Yes, dissolve has been successfully done. So I just renamed this class like this 22. That is dissolve 2022. If you open this, you can see the grid code is now clapped. So I just change the I just put the class name over here. The class name 22 and text this. And now if I want to edit, you just click on editor, start editing, and which layer I want to edit? I want to edit the layer of 2000, this 22, this one. And now put the class over here. First is dense, 2022 is dense forest first. You can see this one, dense vegetation. The second is industry. The third is water body. And then Snehasis, are you here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you please tell them when the basic to advanced GIS will be course will be commenced?
I think it will be August 2nd or 3rd week.
Okay. So I think they will be benefited from that particular course, and they can make the map by their own hand easily. So all of you are requested to join
Yes, sir.
that
Yes.
course so that you can make your own map. And I think in that course, Google Earth Engine will also be included there.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So some coding will also be learned from there. Agricultural land and then coal mine. And then scattered vegetation. And then fallow land. And now click editor, save edit, and click on stop editing. So now two class has been dissolved. Now the we are about to finish this change map. So what we have to do? We just take only the layer of dissolve 2022 and 1992. This dissolve we are taking here. Now we want to intersect both the dissolve. Intersect means compositing both the dissolve layer into a single layer. So for that, we go into the geoprocessing, click on intersect, and we take dissolve 1992 and dissolve 2022. And now if you want to change the location of your intersect map, you can change this, and now click on OK. So it is now intersecting with each other. Now intersecting has been successfully done. Now, if you open this intersect map and open attribute table, you can see over here the class name of 1992, the class name of 2022, and the shape area is also been over here. Okay, so now if you want to make the changes of the map, so how we can do these changes of this map, I am showing you before. One, if you see this, you can see these are the changing map. You can see, if I zoom it over here, you can see no change, vegetation to agriculture, change from vegetation to agriculture, change from fallow land to agriculture. Like this, you can make these types of changes over here. So for this, what we have to do, we have to create another field that is called change, and take as text. Click on OK. Now in change, what we will do, we right click over here and click on this field calculator. Click on this field calculator. Okay. So in field calculator, you put two formula over here. We want to make change class name 1992 to class name 2022. In between, you put plus, in between two, you put plus, and then double quote, then minus, then double quote, and then select class name 2022. So this is the formula of this class name 1992 plus, this means minus within bracket means 2, class name 2022. If you click on OK, you can see this change. You can see water body to dense vegetation. It is not happening because it is kindly bit of impossible. From water body to dense vegetation is not possible, but water body to industry is quite possible. Water body to water body means no change. Water body to settlement is quite possible. Water body to agriculture is quite possible, and water body to coal mine, it is obviously possible. So these kinds of changes you can see. And if you want to make the area change area, you can see the shape area here showing over here. So if you want to change into the square kilometer, right click over here. It is in square meter. No, don't need to change in square kilometer. If you want to change the square kilometer, you have to click on this calculate geometry. But calculate geometry is not working because in this map, projection system is not here. So it is not right now, it is not possible to show you the to change into the square kilometer. But this is the process to make the change map from one land use to another land use. So this is one thing you can prepare to identify the impact assessment of the environment, that how the urbanization, how the industrial growth, how the mining activity will change the entire scenario of an area. This is one thing. The another thing you can do, that is the extraction of surface temperature from the satellite image. So the next task is to make the land surface temperature map from the satellite image. So for this, I am showing you a presentation. So you can do it in either Google Earth Engine or in ArcGIS also. So this is the calculating of land surface temperature from Landsat data. So I just show you the steps. So there are total 6 steps are present over here. I think this class is too much heavy to you because you have no basic idea of the remote sensing and GIS. So I'm not going for the land surface temperature calculation in ArcGIS because I think it will be difficult to understand to you. So I'm directly going to the Google Earth Engine software so that you can make practice by own, because I will provide you the code for your practice. So I think most of you are know about the Google Earth Engine. Google Earth Engine is a cloud-based platform from where we can prepare different types of map from the satellite image. So this platform is basically for the analysis of the satellite image. So this is the interface of this Google Earth Engine. So if you are the first time user, so you have to make your Google Earth Engine account, then you can prepare your map. So to prepare the map, what you have to do, you go to this platform. So because in this platform, you can get the overview of this Google Earth Engine. You can directly get the overview of this Google Earth Engine. And here a pictorial demonstration is given by this software. This is not basically a software. It is a cloud-based platform where we can analyze the remote sensing data. So this is one thing. And if you want to see what kind of dataset is available in this Google Earth Engine, you can simply click on this dataset. So in dataset, what you can see, you can get the surface temperature data, you can get the climate data, you can get the atmospheric data, you can get the weather data, you can get the Landsat data, Sentinel data, high resolution imagery data, Moody's data, land cover data, terrain data, agriculture data, other geospatial data. So all these types of data is widely available in free of cost in this particular platform. But the most of the, or not most of the data, all the data is the satellite image data. Okay. So you have to find over here. And if you go to this specific Sentinel image, you can see Sentinel have the data of atmospheric the air pollution data. You can get the data of ozone, methane, formaldehyde, aerosols, carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxide, sulfur. All these types of data is available from this satellite image. So you have the great advantages to assess the environmental impact through this Google Earth Engine cloud-based platform. So now we go to the main platform here. Go to the home. On going home, like go to platform and click on code editor. So this is the main part of this particular platform. So where I previously told you that these account will be prepared by you, and then with the help of this account you can create your code. So basically this platform is working with the Java code. So the code is available everywhere in Google AI. So you just need to learn the code. Okay. So this is the code view where you write your script. So if you want to prepare your land surface temperature data, you can use the Landsat data, you can use the Moody's data, because Moody's data provide you the high temporal resolution data for your study. So here the code over here. So I have already the same code in this particular cloud-based software. So here I'm using Moody's data to extract the temperature, and I take the data between January 1st January to 31st December of 2024. So it basically create a mean temperature map. So after getting all this code, we create a chart for this analysis. You can create the line graph also, and you can create your visualized map also. But actually, we can create the mean land surface temperature map. If you click on run, it will generating both the line graph as well as the map. So you can see the line graph has been created over here. So if you zoom over the line graph, you can click any point of this line graph, you can see the temperature data over here in every month, in every date. Okay. So now if you want to see this visualization of this map, you can see visual map is over here. So to make the visualization, just wait for a minute because the internet is slow over here. So after loading all the entire process, the map will be coming here. Now, if you change the color of this map, go to this layer and change the color here. Temperature in red form. Okay, it's not coming. So you can see the differences of the temperature. Give a minute to make the proper color. Now you can see this is the temperature map of this particular area. As this area is known to me, the western part is belonging to the Jharkhand plateau area. It is basically is the plateau fringe area. That's why the temperature is high in the plateau fringe area and low in the other part of this stud area. So if you want to make sure that what kinds of temperature showing in this red, you just click on this inspector tool and click any part of this color. You can see the temperature is showing 31.91 degrees centigrade. If you just click over here, it shows 29.3. And if we click over this here, it shows 27. So it is very easy to extract the land surface temperature from the MODIS image in Google Earth Engine rather than the ArcGIS software, because ArcGIS software you have to follow here the 6 steps to complete the entire process. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 steps you have to follow this. But here, if you have the code, you can easily prepare this. So one assessment you can do over here, that what kind of assessment you can do with the changing of the land use and land cover, how the temperature is influenced by this changing. So this is a kind of environmental impact assessment. So another impact assessment I can show you, that if you want to make the map of methane, so you just take the code of this methane map and click and we have taken 2023 1st January to 2023 31st December and click on run. It will prepare the methane map over here. I am preparing the methane map of Asansol. It is an industrial belt. So I am sharing you the code with you. Give me 2 days to share this code. Wait for a minute because it is loading here. So if I showing you the yes, it's coming over here. So I just want to change. It is the ozone. Sorry, it is ozone, not methane. It is ozone. It's not showing proper way. Okay. So I'm trying the another impact assessment. Oh, okay, okay. I'm showing you the turbidity in Sundarban area. It is also an impact assessment, turbidity. So this is the turbidity I have calculated from the Sentinel image, Copernicus image it is. And here Sundarban water turbidity has been prepared. NDTI, normalized difference turbidity index. If I run over it, we can navigate to the Sundarban, and you can see this is the turbidity map. You can see the water is more turbid near the island and it is less turbid near the ocean. So the turbidity is like this. So if you click on this inspector tool, you can get the data of this turbidity. You can get the data of the turbidity with the inspector tool. You can see the turbidity is minus 1.13. Sorry, 0.13. If you click over here, 0.08. So it is more or less turbid over here. So in this way, we can make the assessment of the environment through this analysis. Now another things I can show you that if you want to make the relationship between like uh, built up area and the vegetation and or the water bodies, so you can also make this relationship. NDBI, that means the building and the surface temperature relationship. If you want to take this relationship, just a minute. For to run this entire process, you have a stable and speedy internet connection to get this. So this is the relationship between the ND WI and the land surface temperature. So these kinds of relationship you can find NDVI and LST, and with the increasing of the NDWI, LST become decreased. So this is a negative trend here was showing over here. You can download as CSV, you can download at SBJ. If you download the CSV, you can get the data from the image, and you can make, or you can make the another analysis with these kinds of data. This one, NDWI and the LST. You can make different types of analysis from here. So in this way, you can analyze the environmental impact assessment. If you want to calculate the GPP, gross primary product, we can also calculate from here. GPP of 2 years has been calculated, 2024 and 2004. So if I run this, it's not defined. So this is the map of the GPP, gross primary product, of this particular region. So if you want to make the another impact assessment, that is the environment, urban heat island. So I am showing you the urban heat island map showing over here. This is the code of the urban heat island map. So you can make urban heat island map of any region, and basically the urban heat island map can be prepared during winter nights and with the help of the urban and non-urban area differences. So urban heat island map, you have to take two parameter. One is the winter nights, and second is the urban and non-urban area to get the proper urban heat island. So if you get this urban heat island map, and if you take this inspector tool of this particular region, if you click over here, during the winter nights, the temperature of this particular region is 30 degrees centigrade. So it is basically a heat island. So in this way, you can prepare land use map, land cover map, land use change map, land surface temperature map, different relational analysis, urban heat island map, air pollution map, or air quality parameter map. You can make it from here. So I'm done. I'm not showing you anything because I think that this class is too much heavy for you, because most of you have very little or no knowledge about the remote sensing and GIS. So I request to them to get the course of basic remote sensing and GIS to get your own map and own research and your own paper. So I give it this session to the Snehasis. Snehasis, please take over the session. And if you have any question, please ask me. Feel free to ask me, because I think it is too much heavy for you. And Synapsis will take care of you for the next course, and you can join and you can prepare your own map by yourself. So if you have any question, please ask me. And one day is not enough for this hands-on, but the schedule is like 3 days. So I have to show these types of things for this within little time. Synapsis, are you here? Synapsis? Synapsis, are you here? Any question from your side? I think today's thank you is not desirable for me because
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
please take over the session, and I think if anyone have any question, because this class is too much heavy for them as they are new from this field in remote sensing and GIS. So please take care of it and tell them about the next course of our remote sensing and GIS, and if they do this course, I think all of you can prepare your own map by your own.
Okay, participants, do you have any queries regarding today's class or previous class or anything? Do you want to know?
Vector to raster. Vector to raster. So you just search here. It is called the feature to raster, I think. Feature to raster. Yes, feature to raster, you just click over here and you put your change map over here and it will automatically convert it to the raster. I'm just showing you. Now it is from feature to raster. That means from vector to raster. It is now converting here. The map will automatically convert.
Someone also asked about the how we can differentiate built area and industrial area.
Just a minute. So this is the rasterized map of your change map. Okay, so you can make this like this.
So it is not visible, sir. It is not visible.
Oh, sorry, participant, sorry. Is it visible, right?
Yes, sir. Now it is visible.
So for that, what you have to do, you just click on search here feature to raster, and in feature to raster, you put your last map of the change map and click on OK. It will automatically convert it to the raster. So this is the process to change the vector to raster. The same process. The another question is from okay.
How we can differentiate built-up area and industrial area.
Okay, so this is the combination of the pixel. You can get it from the pixel. So I think it is not possible to show right now because I have no composite image right here. So you have the color changes of the pixel. So in the industrial area, the pixel is more brighter than the mining area. So you can identify it from this, and you can add your Google Earth like this. You add your Google Earth like this, and then you can differentiate from this pixel. This is the mining area and this is the settlement area. The pixel color is same, but the difference is that as you if you are doing the supervised classification, the area must be known by you. Otherwise, you cannot do the supervised classification. As this is my own area, this is my research field. That's why I know this area well. So I can differentiate the pixel from this Google Earth. So this is the fundamental things, because this is the basic things of the remote sensing and GIS. So again, I request all of you, please join that course. I will properly instruct you, and you can make your own map by yourself. So Sinasis, I think no more question here.
No more question here. Okay, sir.
Oh.
So thank you everyone. Thank you for joining us, and the feedback form, and we'll send you within 1 or 2 days, and after that within 1 week you will receive the certificate of this course. And I think all of you like the course, and if you have any suggestion regarding this, you can write in the feedback form. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us, and good night all of you.